It's sad to say, but dungeon masters and even fantasy writers in general, they don't usually use what they have. Almost even a little bit. So, what is it that they are missing? What tools are they not using? Well, it's actually obvious if you look at it. How many times have you read, or watched, or even ran, or played in something that really leaned into, say, having this completely new concept of undead in it that changed how we think about, say, a character on a philosophical level? Because think about it. How many are there stories about androids and their consciousnesses and so on and so forth, their souls, etc.? But how many are there from the angle of the undead? And we don't have to copy paste and just do the same thing. This is a different condition, but how much is it explored? Not very much, is it? For whatever reason, I don't even know why. And this goes for anything. I mean, shall we delve much more into what it means that there are such creatures as dragons, actually, in a setting? There's a whole RPG series called Breath of Fire, but even that one isn't really that detailed about it. Now think how if we really went into the depths of that, what all the things that we would have for our campaigns, for our discoveries of the fantastic. Now think how many more weird situations, phenomena, what else can we all use, and yet nobody's using much. At least people are more and more going into that, what happens when you have lots of powerful spells and abilities, and how does the world work then? I appreciate at least that we're getting more of that, but I do want to go into recognition of how much of fantasy there is actually in our fantasy, because it frequently goes unaddressed. So I'm doing this to tell you, Dungeon Masters, to remember this when next you plan your adventures, so that you can, have the first advantage. You get the first move on this whole new, unexplored grounds. So just think of as much of a list of such unique things that you can think of, and note them down and have them as a sort of palette of what you can use at a moment's notice later on to start thinking of an interesting plot twist, situation, interaction, culture, etc. That's probably the best we can do for the moment, unless we're an already published author of some sorts. So, adventurer, if you thought this was unique or useful, maybe you can spare me a click and I could see you here next, or even perhaps every week, because every week I have more such things for you. I make them myself. I'm Mem, and welcome to dMTable. See you next time.